For more episodes of the Games4all podcast, check out our website, www.games4all.podcast.com.
You can also follow us at twitter.com/Games4all, or check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Games4all podcast.
The Games4all podcast is brought to you in association with HostGator. For all your web host needs, check out hostgator.com. Hello and welcome to the Games4all podcast, episode 66. I'm your host Dan Young. With me as always are my good friends
James Craigie
and
Michelle Barry.
Hello, welcome to our Gamescom special. As we're recording this, Gamescom's been on for a few days now, and we've had a whole bunch of details about other games coming out and loads of new trailers, information and bits and pieces. And
It's something special for us Europeans.
You know, some on-stage demos and stuff. A little bit of stuff that kind of additional stuff we didn't get to find out at E3, things like that.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about
trailers.
Yeah, we're going to be talking a bit about that later on, but we're going to carry on as we normally would. And first we're going to mention Game Night Live. We're threatened at the top of the show because we're going to be recording that sometime next week. We're not sure exactly when, but
as
it'll be
soon as we get our hands on the game.
So Deus Ex Human Revolution, we'll be doing Game Night Live next week. It should be up on the Friday next week. Episode 67 of the podcast and a video episode on the website.
You lucky people.
It's going to be cool. So, okay, anyways, that's out of the way. What have we been playing? I'll start.
Okay.
How about that? Not much, actually. There's a game that I meant to mention
Good start.
Yeah, I know. There's a game that I actually played last week that I forgot to mention in all the Fruit Ninja Connect goodness.
Okay.
Because that kind of sidetracked things. But I played the demo of Driver San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I downloaded it, I haven't played it
Yeah,
yet.
so I imagine a lot of people have probably done that. But for anyone who hasn't played it, I wasn't really interested in this game that much. I had played some of the original Driver games on the PlayStation, PS1, I do believe. And, they're alright. And, you know, not a franchise that's been around a lot lately, so it's kind of, for me, it's not really looked into it that much. But for, the demo was there. I thought, give it a go. It could be the best game I've ever played, and I wouldn't know about it until I played the demo. Yeah, so it's not, but, no, the demo basically is, it's kind of split up into three kind of objective-based missions that seem very much like they're from the beginning of the game, because they're kind of almost tutorial-like.
All right.
And, yeah, there's a race in there. That's cool. That's what you kind of expect.
From a car.
Yeah, there's a race. That's cool. That's self-explanatory. But there's this whole... I don't know how much you know about the game, but there's this whole...
astral projection thing.
Yeah, mind-jacking type thing, which is fucking weird. I was not expecting that, because I didn't know about it. I really didn't read up on this game. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I thought this was driving, I thought we were just driving. But no, we're mind-jacking people and kind of driving their cars and stuff. It's kind of interesting. I have a feeling it was kind of like...
They wanted Steve McQueen.
Yeah, they wanted this really cool game mechanic, but they didn't really know how to fit it into the game sort of thing, so they've kind of shoehorned it into the story a bit.
So
I don't know.
Maybe it's some game mechanic from another game that didn't quite pan out. So
Probably.
that's a good mechanic. Let's put it in this game.
Yeah. Hey, aren't we making that driver? Yeah, maybe we should put it in there. Maybe who knows where this came from, but it's kind of it's different. It's not what I expected at all. I mean, obviously, people who are big fans of the franchise and who may be eagerly awaiting this game probably knew about a lot of this stuff already, but
yeah.
I had no clue, and I was kind of like quite surprised. And it was kind of fun. There's only really about 5 minutes of gameplay in the whole demo, so for me it wasn't enough to really get my teeth into and kind of make me think, yeah, maybe this game's worth getting. So I probably won't bother with it, but it's a shame. They missed an opportunity.
More excited about Need for Speed: The Run.
Yeah, which we'll be talking about actually later on. Believe it or not. Yeah, I mean it looks pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. But that's all. And I played that last week, so I forgot to mention it. But yeah. What have you guys been up to?
Go on, Michelle.
I've been playing a game on my iPhone called Hard Lines.
Who pointed that in your direction?
You did, and it is good for what it is. It's free.
Okay.
Do any of you remember Snake on your phone? On your really old
on the
phone?
shitty ass Nokia.
Yeah.
We're old enough to remember Snake.
Yeah. It's a mixture between that and Tron.
Oh yeah.
The light cycles.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. It sounds actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So it looks exactly like Snake.
Yeah.
Just obviously with different colours, basically.
Cool.
But
free.
It's free. Yeah, it's free, and you basically got to cut off everybody else.
Awesome. That sounds like it could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a little go of it, and it was really good.
It gets hectic
It's
really quickly.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Sounds like one of those games that you have sat there and you kind of just pick up and play it as and when sort of thing, and then you forget about it for a while and you think, oh yeah, there's that game, and pick it up again kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty cool.
Snake was pretty addictive when it was first out. So
mostly because it was like
the only game.
only good one, I think. Yeah,
that's awesome.
But yeah, it's good. For what it is, it's free. I don't think there was many. You get adverts that pop up on it. There wasn't many of that.
That's
so
cool.
It was good.
Awesome.
And the other game I've been playing is Phoenix HD, which you also pointed at me. So
yeah, I know.
So what is that then?
It's basically a shooting arcade game.
It's like a bullet hell shooter.
Awesome.
You play the ship. It goes vertically.
Yeah.
You're at the bottom. All crap is at you. Ships and bullets are flying at you, and you have to kind of dodge out.
There's no fake buttons or anything. It's
that's
just
good.
sliding,
Yeah, that's what I like out of a touchscreen game. You expect to be not actually have fake buttons on the screen. That's just stupid. Awesome. They sound pretty good. So they're both free, yeah?
Yes.
Awesome. So if you've got an iPhone or an iPad or something, and
could do.
might as well.
When it's free.
Yeah. Why not? Go for it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Right.
Right.
James' turn.
On to me. I said last week I'd have Back to the Future finished by this week.
I knew where it was going. As soon as you said it, I was like, that sounds like the sort of thing I'd say but not do.
Yeah.
And I thought, hang on a second, this is James we're talking about. Of course he's
Nearly
not
there.
gonna
I'm
do
about halfway through the 4th episode, so I've got 1.5 episodes to do. But I've got next week off work, and I will get it finished.
Awesome.
Will get it finished.
Alright, cool.
But like I said, I was going to pick up some DS games.
Oh, yeah.
And I did. I picked up a whole lot of them, sort of cheap, second-hand and whatever. I just went in and grabbed whatever was there.
Yeah.
2 I'm going to talk about.
Is there an iCarly game here by any chance?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, dude, they didn't have any. Otherwise, I would have picked one up for you.
Yeah, I know. Awesome.
Super Scribblenauts,
Yeah.
which was one I had to hunt high and low for, but did find it at a decent price.
Cool. Yeah, we talked about that way back, but never really got to play it.
It's surprisingly, you don't actually scribble a lot in it.
Okay.
There's very little scribbling.
That's a bit of a shame.
But it is cool.
Yeah.
It is awesome. I don't think there's any other game like it except maybe Scribblenauts, the original one.
Fair enough.
But
that makes sense.
no, it's sort of hard to explain. It has platform game mechanics, but it's mostly a puzzle game.
Okay.
And sort of word puzzles and stuff.
Fair enough.
So you'll get stuff. There's like a few of the things that spring to mind is you're put in this room, there's a guy there, and there's like a big green dragon in a cage. And the whole thing is like you need to make potions to make the guy like the dragon. So you type in the word big potion, get this potion, give it to the guy, it makes him big. Type in green potion, give it to him, makes him green. Winged potion, give it to him, anything, boom, turns into a dragon.
See, the only thing I find with this game, which I found funny, is the other week, I think you were playing on it.
Well, during the week, yeah.
Yeah, during the week, always, I think it was, you can kind of, I say, outsmart the game.
Probably.
But, like, you have to get up to a certain level, and you have to pick, obviously, some words to get this item on screen, so you can either say ladder or anything else like that. Stairs.
Box.
So there's loads of ways of getting up there, and I think we put ramp, and it didn't recognise it.
Yeah. Ramp would just be too easy. You could just run up.
But the thing is, if you think of ramp, okay, let's put ramp in, but it doesn't do it. It's like, we're going to need a ladder.
It's going to be sort of...
having said that,
they have some limitations, let's be honest.
There is a lot of stuff.
You wouldn't have expected ramp to be one of the limitations, but
No.
Yeah.
You think that's an obvious one. Also, armour. There's one that bugs me.
Really?
It's the old American armour.
Okay.
Drops the
I'm never playing this game.
Colour as well.
No,
it's like,
no, I'm not playing it. Never playing this game, ever.
But
you can't make me play it, dude.
All right.
I hate that shit.
There are some other cool puzzles. Like you get ones where you have to kind of like you get 2 animals or whatever, and they share something in common. You have to create a third animal in the middle.
Okay.
That has the similar feature. So
Okay.
you get like a plesiosaur
Like
and a giraffe.
Yeah.
Both got long necks. So any animal with a long neck,
Okay, awesome.
you can put in there.
That kind of makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Also, there's one that was you need to create something that links these things. So you got on one side a house, on one side a tent, on the top side a werewolf, on the bottom side some sort of dog, or whatever.
Do you know, you're kind of making this game sound awesome.
Yeah.
But then I think about
this one kind of stumped me. I thought, well, what can I get that kind of links all of them? And of course, the answer was a fairy house. So you need to type in fairy house.
Okay.
And it creates a house made of fur.
That's weird.
It's awesome.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you know, this was kind of like, I think this was at MCM when we went, and we never got the chance to play it. But it was one we were interested in. But now I don't care.
It's good.
No, yeah, I'm sure it's brilliant. But yeah, so that's kind of this game's been out for ages, so it's kind of funny that we're talking about it now. But yeah,
the other ones I picked up, what with me going on about Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D and all that.
Yeah,
I picked up the DS Zeldas. So that's Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. Yeah, which I think is a direct sequel. It's a similar style or anything, but it's obviously that one. So I started playing Phantom Hourglass. Yeah, it's Zelda.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, don't know what you're expecting.
No, it is cool. It has kind of the motion control things, like, because I had Zelda on the Wii, where you'd like swing the Wiimote and you'd swing your sword and all that, and it's like that with the stylus. You kind of like drag towards something. You do a thrust if you swipe across it.
Oh, right.
You do a swipe if you spin it around you. You do a whole circular sweep, and it's all controlled with the stylus. There's no buttons. Literally, just bring up menus. And
that's
stuff.
Cool. Like, so, that's got to kind of be nice.
Yeah, it's really easy to control. It's bright and colourful. It's pretty simple to pick up, and I'm enjoying it. And Zelda is one of those games which you know is quite big. Yeah, there's a lot to it, so I imagine I'll be playing that for a while.
Awesome. Okay, then.
That's it.
Well, that's it. That's what we've been playing this week. It's been interesting what we've been playing.
Eclectic.
Yeah, a little. Okay, so we've got a couple of promos this week from our good friends over at the Underground Geek Network.
They felt bad for not getting one to us last week.
Yeah, as they should. No, just kidding, guys. No, fantastic show, great bunch of people. We're kind of hoping to kind of arrange a few things, kind of maybe get on their show, and then to maybe have them on our show in sort of a few weeks' time. But we've got Wind Talks. Check out this awesome promo for their show that they did last week, their Ghostbuster special. And we'll be back after their few short words.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic? Have you or any of your family ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Pick up the phone and call the professionals. Underground Geek Network. Our courteous and efficient staff is on call 24 hours a day to serve all your paranormal elimination needs. We're ready to believe you.
Tune into the current episode of Underground Geek Network. It's all Ghostbusters all the time.
Hello and welcome back to the Games4all podcast. You just heard from our good friends over at the Underground Geek Network. You can check them out at undergroundgeeknetwork.com.
I do like the UGN guys.
Yeah,
they kind of validate my life and choice, my choices in life.
Indeed,
they get me through the week.
Yeah, they
stop me getting out of my car and going on a one-man rampage across the country, Michael Douglas style.
I was going to say that. Oh, you beat me to the punch there. Yeah, that was awesome. Now I can't stop thinking about how Fallen Down is such an awesome movie. Anyway, games. We've got some news. We'll be hearing more from the UGN guys later, actually. So after the news and stuff.
Okay. Should we get on with the news?
We should do that. We should totally do that.
Well, as anybody who's anybody in the gaming industry knows, this week is Gamescom.
Yep.
Over in Germany.
Yes.
Why in Germany? I don't know.
It's
a lovely country. There's some very nice vistas and all that. Anyway.
There's news.
Biggest news. Well, I say biggest news.
I say biggest news. Is the term used loosely?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, there is some news for each of the consoles.
Yeah.
Which is good. I think the biggest news is the PS3 price drop.
Yeah, that's huge. They don't like doing that stuff at all.
No, it's gone down to...
putting stuff out cheaper.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how it's worked out because I got the whole currency converter, and we over here in the UK should be getting it slightly cheaper, but...
we always get shafted.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pay through the nose for everything.
Yeah, so the PS3 price drop is now down to $249.99. which is down from $299.
249. That's sort of on par with what the 3DS was when it first came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
So it's a $50 drop. So that means now we here in the UK will be able to get it for $189.99. 190 quid.
Pretty sure I bought one for that once. But hey, anyway.
Well, if you go on the actual currency converter, $249 works out to about 150 quid. So we're paying an extra 40 quid over here in the UK.
Yeah, like we do.
Because our government doesn't like games.
No.
At all. But, moving on.
You probably better.
Yeah, that's good for Sony. From Nintendo, there's a new Wii model coming out. It's made to sit horizontally and not stand up. Okay. And it's losing all GameCube support.
Yeah, I read about this.
No controllers, no games.
Yeah, it's shitty, but
yeah,
with the Wii U round the corner.
Yeah.
You know.
I imagine it'll be slightly cheaper and...
Well, yeah, I mean,
that, so.
how much cheaper, though? Because, I mean, Wii's have been selling for about £100 now. A lot of places have been cutting the prices already.
It'll be about 80.
Shit, that's cheap.
I don't know that for a fact.
I'm just saying, how much more can you drop
making stuff up there. 360 news, the Xbox 360 Slim. Lovely little machine, isn't it?
This is the stupidest story. Go on.
Yeah. It's known for being all glossy and shiny, but no more. From now on, effective immediately, all new consoles are going to be matte.
This is news, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
don't get me wrong.
Major Nelson came up and said,
I can't see how they can do this. What's the justification for doing it? If you're going to pick one freaking finish for your console, it's got to be fucking shiny, surely. Why have it matte? I mean, admittedly...
You're really much more passionate about this
than I
thought you would be.
I'm not sure why I'm so pissed about this, but it's just like... They obviously...
You don't even have a Slim.
I know, I had one. It was awesome.
It should be... when it first comes out, they should pick one, stick to it.
I mean, yeah.
Fair Due's bringing out like a white version or something.
They're fucking... I've seen how it looks in white and it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
They said like special edition ones, like the Gears of War special console that's coming out and the Star Wars one we talked about a little while ago. That will probably still have the glossy finish, but all new plain models.
See, I did actually have a Slim at one point and it just looked so awesome. But then, I don't know, man.
You're now never going to buy one again,
I can't be asked. That's the point. What a stupid fucking decision. Sorry, I mean, I don't... I'm not bothered about it, but it does piss me off a bit when, like... Because obviously they know that people are going to want the fucking shiny, glossy, shiny-looking console, you know? Why get rid of it?
Because they don't want you to have it.
Fuckers.
Glossy paint costs more.
There's...
Yeah, anyway, that's the news for the big three. Big three changes in the consoles.
Okay.
Next bit of news, Infamous 2, the game I love, has some DLC, or I say DLC, planned for October. It's called Infamous 2 Festival of Blood. It's a standalone downloadable game available on the PlayStation Network.
Okay.
So you're thinking October,
Yeah.
Festival of Blood. It's going to be a Halloween themed thing.
Pretty much.
Vampires and New Moray.
Awesome.
I imagine it's probably going to be in sort of like this similar vein as blah 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 blah. What's that one for Red Dead?
Undead Nightmare.
Undead Nightmare. That's the one.
Yeah.
Sort of that sort of thing, kind of.
I mean, it's kind of good actually to see they're not doing zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, it's still not that original, but
no
vampires. You know.
I mean, there's a lot of sort of comments on the internet. It's going all Twilight. Oh, you better kill Edward Cullen. I'm sort of thinking, why is all of a sudden is everything vampires Twilight?
Yeah.
Surely it's New Moray. It's kind of Louisiana, Deep South. Surely it's True Blood.
Maybe. Yeah.
And you have to kill the Vampire King.
You think so, but hey.
You have to kill the Vampire King. Basically, Cole's been bitten. He's turning into a vampire. He has one night to stop it.
Sounds pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably be picking it up.
I'm sure you will. Okay.
So,
awesome.
So yeah, that's that. iPad 3.
Yeah.
We talked about it being delayed a little bit because of component issues. It's now been delayed even more.
It's due to this Retina displays, yeah?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
And component shortage issues, which I imagine is that they're running short of components, not the components are shorting out.
Yeah. I think they've actually, Apple have just partnered with a whole bunch of cash to, I forget what companies it is now, but to get kind of the production kickstarted again on getting these displays up and running. Yeah. So it's next year, and I kind of
there's
in some ways we kind of knew it was going to happen.
No word on which quarter. I imagine they're probably aiming for first quarter, but I think it'll probably.
They usually have an event around
quarter.
February, March, so that's probably when.
Yeah.
And that'll be a year after the iPad 2, so
yeah,
it would kind of make sense to launch it kind of March, beginning of March.
Yes.
It's only news because it is actually a valid gaming platform now, so it's kind of...
Totally. I mean, you'll agree with that. You want an iPad so you can play all these free games on.
Yeah, the thing is, though, I was going to get an iPad too, but when I heard that iPad 3 was coming, I said I might as well wait.
Well, now you've got even longer to save up for it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway, of course, big news of E3 was the PS Vita.
Was it?
Well, it was fairly big.
Yeah, it's reasonably big,
Yeah.
Well, like we said...
Okay, we'll agree to disagree with it. No, yeah, it was good.
We were
quite
quite impressed by it. It was a lot better than we thought.
I'm never going to fucking buy one, but yeah.
I might buy one.
Why?
I don't see it lasting.
Well...
Okay. No, I'm not asking for justification.
I think it's like the whole cross-platform compatibility with PS3 and all that.
That'll last about a fucking month. They'll
the
bring out 2
basic
games
point
it works with, and then they'll fucking give up on it.
Yeah, the basic point is it's all about the software, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what
needs
shifts
to have
that's what
the
shifts the
software.
hardware, yeah.
And Ubisoft are getting full on behind it. They've already said that Assassin's Creed will have its own.
Of course it fucking will. It's on everything.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't they? If it didn't have Assassin's Creed in it, I'd be quite worried.
Yeah. But they've said it won't be like a shoddy port or a spin-off or anything. It'll be its own.
It could be a legitimate
Yeah.
fucking Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah.
Probably look amazing.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't be able to tell much difference.
I mean, when you look at the Uncharted game
Yeah.
for fucking Vita, and then you know,
especially if they have like a similar sort of control scheme with like the running and grabbing and everything, that could be awesome. Also, Rayman Origins, which would be a good one, which I imagine will probably one which you'll be able to do the whole cross-platform sort of play on your game, save it in the cloud, and continue on consoles. And the Michael Jackson Experience.
Okay.
That, much as I will not play this and have no interest in it at all, how the hell is that going to transfer over to the Vita?
Pretty sure this came out on DS already, there, isn't it? Michael
Really?
Jackson's, I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's. I mean, I might be totally wrong there, but I'm sure it's come out for a handheld already.
Oh well, it'll just be shiny.
I have absolutely no idea.
You'll be able to touch it from the
what
back,
the
much like
hell?
Michael did.
You've been fucking waiting to put that joke in, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's really,
But apart from that,
he's actually libelous. He was acquitted of that, all the charges.
Okay. In that case, I apologise.
Doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah.
Okay. That's harsh. We'll cut that out. What's next?
Apart from that, there's been a whole ton of like news and trailers and stuff coming out of Gamescom, and there's far too much to like list individually. So I think we should just talk about what's caught our eye and what we like.
Okay, so some notes.
You've got your notes.
Yeah. So
Are they printed out on nice yellow paper?
Oh fuck no.
No.
They got wet in the rain coming over here. So they're kind of a little bit, they weren't particularly legible to begin with.
Classy.
Yeah. Lots of stuff on show. In fact, probably a better year than last year, I think. Last year we had some good stuff, but it was very kind of minimal. Microsoft really only put forward the Kinect stuff because it wasn't really sort of out yet and what have you. So, there's so much stuff here. It's quite amazing.
Do you know what's come to my
mind? Can't talk about all of it, obviously,
No.
but yeah.
What's come to my mind is it's kind of like as if they've taken like a really good E3, what it could have been, cut it in half, given us the first half already, and now this is basically the rest of it.
Yeah.
Because there's so much new stuff and everything and extra bit.
Well, I've got games written down. I've been trawling the internet at bits and pieces that sort of interest me in some stuff that I wouldn't normally talk about and that. So I've got bits and pieces written down, and obviously there's way too much to cover in this episode, but a lot. I mean, the things that I think are interesting, actually, not interesting, but kind of, I'm not that excited about. What did I say? They were interesting. I don't know. Devil May Cry. Really could not care less. Let's be honest. I actually thought it looked better how it was.
Yeah.
That could be. That might be a harsh thing to say, but I mean, did you see the latest footage? I mean, they did bring out a trailer a while back,
I
but
saw
it looks the
footage
fucking
at E3.
same as it did then.
Yeah.
So I don't see why they brought out a trailer. It doesn't look that good. It kind of looks a kind of more realistic version, maybe, that they're trying to go for. The character's a little bit more
sort of
human
like
looking, but
less stylized, more.
Yeah, but I just don't get it. Maybe that's just me.
You won't get it.
I probably won't get it. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Yeah,
Yeah.
We like to rehash these fighting
games. It's just new characters.
Yeah, it's just new characters, some new backgrounds.
I mean, granted, it's Nemesis from Resident Evil
that's
3.
awesome, though. That's awesome.
If they brought
that's pretty cool.
If they brought that
nothing else, that's it. Yeah, DLC, that's what it needs.
I would have
to
got
be.
him there.
Exactly.
So.
You know, so it kind of looks, to me, looking at the footage, it looked a tiny little bit more like shiny and polished. I mean, not just me, you know. But like maybe they've done a little bit of something graphically there to push things, but nothing that really stood out about that game for me that isn't already there. I mean, I can sit down and play this game now, or I wouldn't have all the characters, but you know, whatever. You know, I've got the basic stuff there, and you know, it's still going to be an awesome game. But I just think it's kind of it's money making.
Yeah.
But Nemesis, that's pretty cool. It's a good addition. And the other one was on the list once again, fighting game, Street Fighter X Tekken.
I do not understand.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know what it is about me, but I don't get it. I mean, basically, it's Street Fighter 4 with Tekken characters and kind of a mishmash of like Marvel vs. Capcom kind of game modes and stuff.
Apparently, there's going to be like two different versions. One which controls more like Street Fighter, and one that controls more like Tekken.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I don't know if I heard that right.
Oh yeah. No, one's called Street Fighter X Tekken, one's called Tekken X Street Fighter. Yeah. I heard about that too. I don't know whether that's true or not, but that's the rumor or whatever. Spelt with a U. To use. Anyway. But yeah, it kind of sucks, man. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway, let's talk about the other games. Well, you mentioned it earlier, Need for Speed the Run.
Yeah. Looks good.
It looks pretty cool. Yeah, it wasn't that fussed. You know, like, obviously last year's, what was it, Hot Pursuit, made by the Criterion guys who used to make Burnout. Yeah, awesome game, and I couldn't wait for that. This one I wasn't as fussed about, but I've seen a bit more. It looks pretty good. It looks fairly solid, and it's got kind of there's an on-stage demo of it, and they kind of said how much, like, it's 300 kilometers of road in this game, so it's massive, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's basically a huge game with lots of different scenery and various different, you know, environments and stuff. And they showed an on-stage demo, and it actually reminded me of Split Second Velocity.
Yeah.
A little bit. With the kind of the more destructible stuff kind of happening around you.
Oh, awesome.
There's stuff to avoid and that. I mean, in Split Second you can kind of control that stuff, get power-ups and kind of say, yeah, I want that stuff to take somebody else out, but that doesn't happen in this game, I'm presuming. You just kind of have to dodge shit, basically. And it looks really, really cool, and, you know, I want to see more before I commit to saying I'd buy it or play it, but yeah, I think it's actually shaping up to be kind of interesting. Way more interesting than I would have given it credit for to start with, so yeah. Cool.
There's been a whole ton of games that I'm interested in. One that I've seen down your list is Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, I was about to mention that next.
There's like new trailers and stuff. Looks great, looks gorgeous, but I think people are forgetting how early it is still.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks good, and they've gotten so good at like the rendering and everything. It looks fairly polished, but when you actually see the characters running, they're not animated right.
Yeah, no, I see. I noticed that in the trailer. I thought
it's like the torsos are on rails and the legs are just kind of like kicking out underneath them.
Yeah, obviously there's still a lot of spit and polish to go along, but hey, you know,
they'll add bobbing and stuff.
At the end of the day, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Mass Effect series, as you all know. I haven't played much of any. I played part of the demo for the second one, I think, and you know, yeah, it's fair enough. I mean, this, from what I saw of the on-stage demo, well, it wasn't an on-stage demo, they played a gameplay video, I think, trailer.
Yeah. First
in a series of 3 or something. And they emphasise a lot on customization, not in the video, but like before it. And it kind of, any game that has shooting in it and a big sort of emphasis on the cover system just reminds me of Gears of War. So it's kind of, it's felt very like that. But then it's been like that for a while, so it just kind of, I don't know, that's kind of what I don't know, it's kind of Gears of...
I do like Gears of War, but it's not.
No, I know, I'm just saying it.
But
you know, that's what you get from it.
I think that's kind of like the crowd that they've been going for, especially with the second one, which was more shooter-based. They've tried to kind of like rein it in. Yeah. But I think what I like most about this is it's actually there to play. People can actually get their hands on and play it.
That's awesome.
Same with Skyrim as well.
Yeah.
Watching more of that.
Cool. I haven't seen any more Skyrim, to be honest, so...
No, I mean,
I'm sure there's stuff out there, but I haven't really...
I think there's stuff on the net. Somebody's actually like filmed. I think it's like G4 TV or whatever. They actually filmed doing their playthrough, their hands-on thing. And there's actually a video of it.
Awesome.
Which I'm going to check out. That's Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Once again, I hadn't seen anything more about that. So
there's a new trailer for it.
Is there? Okay.
I think it's like a dubstep soundtrack.
Do you know what the Forza 4 fucking trailer, the making of trailer, they had some dubstep in that? I was like, there was some dubstep in.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's a new thing.
Yeah,
it's big in Germany.
Yeah, really, really excited about it.
Well, the dubstep for
Assassin's Creed.
Awesome.
They always have like the one sort of the gameplay trailer that has the cool music,
tune,
the cool
chown. Yeah. They had it with the first one. They definitely had it with the second one.
Yeah,
I think. And the Brotherhood.
They had like the uncool thing. And it was awesome. So really excited about all those. Far too many games.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I did just mention Forza 4. You know, the only thing that I really found interesting was how much, like, the level of dedication they put into making that game is kind of true to life as possible with the tracks and stuff, taking over 10,000 photographs and things like that. You know, it's one of these games. It's a Connect, better with Connect game. So it's kind of that component for me may actually make me want to go out and get it. I mean, I'm not a massive racing sim fan. I'm more of an arcadey kind of racer type person. So the Need for Speed The Run for me is more the game that I would want to play.
Yeah.
But I'm tempted to try and... I'd like to see what the Connect stuff is like and how cool
exactly
it is.
How much better with Connect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, probably not much better at all, to be honest. But, you know...
I have to say
that it's intriguing to me.
This is the one where they did the whole you move your head.
Yeah,
that moves inside
the head tracking thing. That's kind of pretty cool, yeah.
That would seem...
You know, it's just little things that aren't really important as far as playing the game, but hey, whatever, you know. I'm sure it'd be kind of fun, you know.
The one thing I'm worried about with the head tracking is you move your head, you look somewhere else. You're not looking at the screen, so you can't actually see.
You can't really move your head too much, to be fair. But okay, let's talk about... should we save the big boys for last?
Yeah, let's just kind of rush through stuff.
Okay, well, obviously we talked about Street Fighter X Tekken. Have you seen the trailer for Rock of Ages?
Yes. Genius.
That's hilarious. Okay, so they did... I mean, Atlas, who... I think they're primarily a Japanese company, who put out Catherine.
Yeah.
This is a game that we don't get over here, because we're going to have to get it. But anyway, they put out this game, and it's got this new game out coming. It's called Rock of Ages, and... it kind of reminds me of, like, you know, that fucking Katamari, fucking beautiful Katamari, what the fuck that game is? Like that, but you destroy shit.
Yeah. It's kind of that mixed with the Terry Gilliam animatics from Monty Python.
Yeah, but that's the trailer. I'm talking about the actual game. But yeah, the trailer is kind of like a retro game.
Yeah, kind of like
thing.
It's awesome. Kind of goes through all like these old games.
My favourite was the Street Fighter one.
Yeah,
it was amazing. So I mean, we'll have to put it on Facebook now.
The whole tagline: "Rock beats everything." That's just it. Just definitely.
It's one of the cleverest trailers I've seen in a little while. But yeah, we have to put it on Facebook.
I saw the actual like gameplay trailer for this. I think it was at E3 or sometime before that.
It's been about a while. I haven't really looked into it though.
And it looked really good. It's one of those ones that I was thinking, I might have to look into that and pick it up. And even more.
It's just a simple little idea that just it could just be fun, you know.
Yeah.
So there's that. A lot of trailers coming out for Rise of Nightmares, which I mentioned last week on the show. They've been putting out trailers like a mofo.
Any gameplay trailers?
There's, primarily, most. They put out a new one for Gamescom this year, and it's pretty much all gameplay. But it's kind of cool. It's like this. It's called the Euro Vacation trailer, and it's got this kind of 70s movie trailer style, not quite Grindhouse, but kind of it's
horror,
kind of funny. Yeah, but it's got this kind of cheesy, like happy music in the background.
Awesome.
They're kind of taking the mickey out of the kind of tone of the game, but. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And there's a trailer a few weeks ago that came out as well. Kind of, they're really pushing the fact that this is a more adult Connect game, because it is. And I'm not using that as in what you're thinking.
Yeah.
But it's more.
It's not the kind of adult Connect game I want.
No, exactly. But no, it's an. Why did you have to do that? I thought it there. You have to actually do it. Okay, anyway. So yeah, that I'm interested in that. It comes out very early September. Not quite in time for you to play it for the Halloween special, but hey.
Oh dear.
I am, interested in this. This could be complete. I mean, some people who've said they've had hands-on with it basically said that it was that, and that some people have said it looks pretty cool. So I don't know, whatever. Don't know who to believe, but I'll probably get this just for the hell of it. And Never Dead. Not sure. All I saw was
the concept.
Yeah, all I saw about this actually coming out of Gamescom, and I'm sure I must have missed some stuff. But they've been Konami, who make this, have been at tons of events with this game. And the one thing that's kind of stuck in my mind from Gamescom from the other day when I watched later stuff was Megadeth have got a song on the soundtrack.
Awesome.
And there's a trailer with Dave Mustaine from Megadeth basically talking about it, and it's just like, what the fuck? It's not actually like a gameplay, just like, yeah, we got this fucking song. Like, it's in this fucking game. It's like, okay, awesome. And showing me like 2-3 clips of the game, that's it. It's like, that's a trailer. Okay, cool. Well, whatever. So that's interesting for Megadeth fans and stuff like that. But they've been wanting to get in a freaking song into a game since freaking Gears of War. So
yeah.
Anyway. So we're going to talk about some of the bigger games. Well, I say bigger games. Body Count from Codemasters. Looks like Brink. Anarchy Reigns, which is the new one. I've glazed over Body Count because I don't really know much to say about it. It's a slightly more colourful... No, I didn't say it's more colourful. It's Brink with a more arcade feel. There you go. Yeah. Kind of how I see it. That could be completely wrong, but hey.
I can see you in your notes. It actually says it looks a lot like Brink.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty much reading off the page here. So... Anarchy Reigns, which is the new game from Platinum Games and Sega. He did Mad World, and it's very much like that. It's a 3D brawler. They showed a multiplayer trailer, and basically it's just a more colourful version of Mad World. You beat the fucking shit out of each other.
Well, you couldn't get much less colourful than
Mad exactly. It was pretty much black and white, so apart from all the blood and shit.
Yeah. Black, white and red all over.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the bigger games. I'm going to go with Halo Anniversary because I don't have much to say about it. There's some trailers, multiplayer trailer.
Yeah. I imagine it probably looks like Halo Reach.
It looks like Halo 3, Halo Reach, ODS2, what the hell. It looks like modern Halo.
Halo what the hell?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Halo what the hell.
I'm saying awesome a lot.
Yeah. Actually, it says underneath here, awesome. So you're reading off the page too.
Subliminal.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It looks great. It looks really cool, and this is one of those things where obviously I'm not a huge fan of Halo, but it might be kind of cool to pick this up and play it now that it's kind of been sort of reworked and that. And
it's going to be an entry.
It could get,
point. I was about to say entry wound there.
Yeah.
But no,
it could be something that gets more people into Halo because they can go right back and say, "Oh, I'm going to play all of these in HD." Because it's some people don't want to go back and play,
except the second one.
Well, yeah, true. They need to redo that, really, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, whatever. You could skip that. But hey, it does. It looks really cool. So I'm happy for them. I think it's going to do ridiculous sales. Something we talked about a few weeks back, GoldenEye Reloaded. Yeah. More footage of that. I'm pretty sure this is using the Call of Duty engine. Like most of the 007 games lately have been. So yeah. And it looks like Call of Duty, but it's pretty cool. So I'm happy to play that. I'll be getting that. Yeah. It's basically an updated version of the Wii game, like we said. Yeah. It looks sweet.
Trying to think what else I've seen. There have been more sort of character reveals and stuff with Batman Arkham City.
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze, which is always a hard one to pull off.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at you, Mr. Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
Pointing as if he's in the room.
Don't.
No, but no, this I think they've actually sort of come off quite well. He looks fairly terrifying. I mean, there's an element of cheese always, but I like what they've done with the characters.
I've not seen this yet. I know you put some stuff on Facebook, but
I mean, like what they've done with the penguins. They've made him Cockney, but it kind of suits him. No, I really like where they've gone with it and tried to generally sort of decampify it. Is that even a word?
It is now.
Decampify and kind of make it sort of something of substance, something genuine.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Awesome. No, great. Good times.
Also, there's a teaser of a teaser, and then there was the actual teaser for Prototype 2.
Oh, cool. I've not seen this.
Not seen it.
Weirdly enough, you think it's something I would have seeked out, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it looks alright. I mean, sort of seeing a little bit more gameplay. Kind of doesn't look as nice as I thought it did in that really cool trailer,
shit.
But that could just still be early things.
I really hope they fucking make this game look good. Cause
it might just be me being overly critical. I think you'll have to check it out yourself and see what you think. Yeah. But it looks alright.
Okay then. Battlefield 3.
Okay.
I have to leave it to the end. On stage demo of co-op, which is something that I hadn't even really thought about being in this game. It's pretty obvious. Co-op, they basically showed some PlayStation 3 footage again. You know, like EA do this thing where they go to events and stuff when they mostly play stuff off of PS3. They have been for the last few years. Yeah. Obviously, when it was shown at E3, it was primarily on PC. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. I think they've showed 64-player multiplayer on PC at Gamescom. Yeah. But for the on-stage demo, they showed parts of the campaign and co-op parts on PS3. But there's a spotting mechanic for spotting enemies and stuff.
Oh.
That's pretty cool, and you can kind of indicate to each other which enemy you want to take out first and that kind of thing. Which I'll take on the left, sort of thing. That kind of stuff is pretty awesome. Simultaneous kills, obviously. One thing that just like from the tiny bit of footage that we saw, which was like 3 or 4 minutes, was like the fucking sound design on that game is ridiculous.
I know,
stupidly good. And that's one of the things. Like, it's not major importance to a lot of gamers, but like it stays away from that kind of Hollywood over the top sound of a gun going off. It sounds more of a realistic gun sound. Like
they do a lot of that, and this is what I was saying earlier. BioWare, now that they're owned by EA, they actually went to DICE for the sound design.
Yeah,
and a lot
crazy.
of input from there.
Yeah.
And stuff, so trying to make sort of guns sound different, so they sound different indoors than they do outdoors.
Yeah.
There's more echo and reverb and shorter differences and tail off over distance and all that, and they've gone into a lot of work. So yeah, Battlefield,
pretty awesome, isn't it? Yeah. So I mean, that alone, oddly enough, got me excited. But they shared a level where they extract a prisoner and there's a big street battle, and that's kind of pretty awesome. It felt more like a realistic war situation than the kind of stuff you'd get with Call of Duty, where it's just action, let's blow some fucking heads off, that kind of stuff.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, exactly. And it just felt more like not so much a documentary, but like at times kind of grounded in reality and stuff. So I'm really impressed with the stuff they're showing. I'm really excited about it. Probably more excited about playing Battlefield 3 than Call of Duty, to be fair, which is a bit of a shame, but I kind of, I do want something to take the glory away from Call of Duty a little bit, and this could totally do it. I have a feeling it might.
Totally.
Then they released a trailer, a multiplayer trailer. I don't know if you've seen this.
No, I don't think so.
You need to see this.
Okay, I will.
It showed off,
I'll watch it now.
Yeah, okay. Showed off the multiplayer, a certain section of the multiplayer, but it focused heavily on the vehicles and stuff you can use in multiplayer.
Yeah.
And we're talking tanks, obviously, helicopters and fighter jets. You can have full-scale air combat with other people while people are on the ground firing guns and shit. So you literally are in this fucking full-on war zone where you're on the ground with tanks and stuff, and there'll be like a bunch of dudes up in the air with helicopters and fucking fighter jets trying to kick everybody's ass. That's just amazing.
Nice.
You watch the footage, it's stupidly good. So that's got. That could totally take the sting out of the tail for Call of Duty. I mean, that's really, they've really got people locked into that multiplayer Call of Duty, and that could really take a lot of people away from that. Yeah. Because vehicles aren't something you really get. To be fair, to be honest,
you can call in a helicopter, but that's about it.
But you can't. You can fire stuff. But you can't really pilot it while shooting and stuff. That's pretty awesome.
You seen anything, Michelle?
So exciting.
No, didn't get a chance to see any of it.
But yeah, okay. I mean, it's been a pretty interesting Gamescom, really. I mean, last year not as much stuff, and this year seems to be a lot of stuff unveiled, and it's like these kind of smaller events is when people wait to kind of unveil a few things and that. So it's kind of interesting. So yeah, it's been pretty cool all around, and that's more or less the show.
Yeah.
Now we have got some. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to be talking about the top 10 game sales in the UK and some games that apparently are coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is Aaron. I cover video games.
I'm Van, and I cover comic books.
Dom, and I talk about the newest anime and manga.
And I'm Josh, the Asian correspondent.
From Underground Geek Network. This is our promo for when we forget to make a promo. And we know what happens when we forget to make promos.
2 days of angry clashes in parts of North London have seen 26 police officers injured and over 160 arrests. It's thought small pockets of violence are still active.
So drop the iMac and join us at undergroundgeeknetwork.com for your geek fix.
Hello and welcome back to the Games4all podcast. You just heard from our good friends again over at the Underground Geek Network. Apologies if that promo offended you, but I'm sure it didn't. Well, if you're of the humour that we are, it's cool. We're all pretty laid back here, so if you didn't like it...
Go loot something.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Okay, so anyway...
Come on, what do you expect from me?
I don't know, not a lot. So, thanks to those guys again. We're working on getting them on the show again, and hopefully invite Gate Crashing.
Yeah.
Gate Crashing their show, and I don't know, that's going to be all sorts of bad for them.
Yeah.
I don't know, I should be quite worried, I think.
Oh, the bleep machine's going to go crazy.
I'll try my best. I'll try my best
as well.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. But no, awesome guys. Just 2 weeks. I plan on putting out some little bits and pieces in between. So, yeah, little specials and stuff. I haven't really said a lot, but they just teased a few things. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. So please check them out. They're good friends, and we plan on doing some more bits and pieces together as part of our partnership. There's a top 10 to talk about.
Yeah.
So run over.
Yeah, let's just briefly.
Go on.
Okay.
Here's Michelle with the chart.
Yes, don't get too excited.
No,
At number 10, it's LA Noire.
Okay, cool.
Number 9, The Sims 3.
What the hell?
Whoa.
At number 8, it's Call of Juarez, The Cartel.
That's
getting good at that.
It's gone down. It's gone down.
At number 7, it's Just Dance 2, The Extra Songs.
Okay.
At number 6, Lego Harry Potter, Years 1 to 4.
Cool.
Number 5, FIFA 11.
Yeah.
Number 4, Dirt 3. At number 3, Cars 2. At number 2, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. And at number 1...
Zumba Fitness.
Okay.
My old nemesis.
So Zumba Fitness, for some reason, is number 1 for however many weeks it's been. I think you said 7 or 8 weeks.
8 consecutive. It's
Fucking
been about
hell.
12 altogether,
That's
I think.
ridiculous. So we were going to make an announcement. I already said that if it got to 5 weeks, I'd play the bloody thing. I did that. I spoke about it on the show. Okay.
Horrible memories.
If this makes 10 weeks in the chart at number 1 consecutive weeks, we will do a video for Facebook and our website of us playing it. I'm talking a little video,
not a full length,
not like
1
an hour.
of,
we're going to do like a little video.
This is fun.
But we'll sort something out there. If it reaches 10 weeks, that's what we'll do.
Basically, we're masochists, but we're not suicidal.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
It'll just be a little video.
We want some of our sanity to remain intact.
Yeah.
Not totally fucked up.
Shall I talk about this week's releases?
Please do.
Okay, we've got a couple of games coming out.
Yes.
Both Japanesey.
Cool. What you got?
We got Xenoblade Chronicles coming out for the Wii.
No idea.
It's basically a JRPG, sort of sci-fi thing. But the Xenoblade and the Xenosaga has quite a popular following, especially in the States.
Yes.
Now they're really peeved off because they want this game bad, but Europe's getting it. And
What
depending on sales in Europe is whether it gets a US release or not.
That's not good. You ain't getting it.
No.
You ain't getting that shit. No, that's really bad. I mean, don't leave it down to us to buy something. Why are they doing that? That's ridiculous.
It is quite popular. I imagine it'll probably do quite well for the Wii.
That's really unusual. We don't get stuff
JRPG.
before the US much.
If you hadn't commandeered my Wii, I'd probably get it. But seeing as I'm not going to see that again for a while,
nope.
I don't think I'll bother. Yeah. The other game coming out for 360 and PS3 is Arcana Heart 3.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
No.
It's
I sort of do, but yeah.
It's a 2D anime fighting game.
Yeah.
Exclusively female.
Yeah. Exclusively shite?
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
It's basically it's Japanese various fetish women fighting with spirits and stuff, and caters to all tastes.
Like whiskey?
Yeah.
Oh. Sounds cool.
Whiskey, bourbon.
Japanese women and whiskey. This game sounds amazing.
Methylated white spirits.
Okay. Alright then.
Yeah.
So anyway. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's
welcome to the Hobo Cast.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
We've got a big release next week.
Yeah, we know what's coming out next week. We'll be playing that shit.
So there's that. But
hopefully we'll... I mean, I can't be 100% sure because we don't know when we're going to get hands on it and we don't know when we're going to be able to film the video, but I'm really hoping we get to do that before next week's show, or at least on the same day that we record, so we can talk a little bit and tease it. So next week... We've
been quite lucky. We normally get our games about a day early at the latest.
So there's every chance we can do that. So next week we're going to have kind of 2 episodes in a way. Yeah. We'll have episode 67 and the episode of Game Night Live going up on the same day, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah,
cool. I'm looking forward to playing it. I mean, I don't know much about freaking Deus Ex.
Oh, I know a lot about it.
I'll
It'll be fine.
rely on you, buddy, so don't screw it up. Awesome. So, thank you very much for downloading, listening, and sticking with us, because I know it's probably been a bit of a chore. But if you want to hear any more of our episodes, Games4all.podcast.com is the place to go. A whole archive of episodes, all our videos, pretty much everything we've done is on that site. And and there's more stuff to come, more content every week.
Yep.
You want to contact us, podcast@Games4all.podcast.com. We're also on Twitter, twitter.com/Games4all or @Games4all, and facebook.com/Games4all podcast.
Which we will be linking some trailers to now.
Yeah,
that
we
most
put
of them are out.
put a fair bit of stuff on there, don't we, really?
Yeah,
It's kind of the place where we link stuff, really.
Yeah.
So.
Keep an eye out for it this weekend, because I will be going through like all the trailers, trying to find sources for them, and I will be linking them up, all the sort of the games we've talked about.
Yeah, so if you want to hear about some of these games that we've just talked about, then head on to our Facebook, and I'm sure it'll be posted there in the next few days or so. So thanks guys for listening once again. Have a great weekend, play some awesome games. Can't wait to see what Deus Ex is going to be like next week, so I hope we'll get to talk about it. But awesome. We'll see you soon.
Ciao, ragazzi.
Bye.
For more episodes of the Games4all podcast, check out our website, www.Games4all podcast.com.
You can also follow us at twitter.com/Games4all, or check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Games4all podcast.
The Games4all podcast is brought to you in association with HostGator. For all your web host needs, check out HostGator.com.